Hello. Welcome everyone. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much for 1,000 subscribers already. It's crazy to me. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hi. Yeah, thank you for the congratulations. And it's crazy to me just how fast so many people came. I was not expecting that. I remember, you know, like, not even 2 weeks ago, it was late at night and I went, you know, screw it, I'm going to record an ASMR video. And I didn't think that it would get any views at all. I was wrong. It has like over 10,000 views. What the heck, you guys? Where did you all come from? Thank you so much. Wow, I am blown away, really. It's amazing. I was not expecting that. I wasn't expecting that at all. I really appreciate you guys. I did not expect this. I'm still so shocked, honestly. It's absolutely crazy to me. You guys are insane. You guys are insane. We came from the therapist's office. Yeah. I don't know, man. It's just, my mind is blown. I am speechless. I gotta say is thank you. Thank you so much, because I was not... Hello, welcome. I was not expecting this. I literally, you know what I did? This is so dumb. This is really dumb. After I recorded that first video, I went and I put my iPad and my computer on the table and turned them around so they were facing away from my bed, and I turned the sound all the way down and I played the video both on my account and on my account I normally watch videos on. Like, I was like, this isn't gonna get any views or any watch time, so I'm going to give myself watch time just for some sense of self-validation, but no. It has over 10,000 views. That wasn't necessary at all. Oh man. Welcome everyone. So, as it says in the, I think it says it in the title. I'd be a bit dumb if yeah, I did put it in the title. I'd be a bit dumb if I didn't put it in the title. This is a Q&A stream, so feel free to ask me, whoa, ask you, ask me. You feel free to ask me any questions. I may not answer them if they're too, like, what's your IP address? I'm not telling you that, that's a secret. If I may ask, what had you post, Blushy? Had me post. Do you mean, why did I post? Because I posted because, I don't know, I've noticed that I tend to make the same content that I consume. I'm so sorry about my computer, it's very loud. I tend to make the same content I consume. Back when I read a lot of books, I wrote a lot, and when I listen to a lot of music, I try to write music, and it never works out for me. Sometimes it works out more than others, so I was just, whenever I'm like watching something or reading something, whatever, my brain always goes, whoa, wait, I could do that. I could. And I might even like it, and it's worth a shot. So that's exactly... I've been listening to more ASMR recently, and I was like, hey, I could totally do this. I think it would be fun. Like, It was literally just for the hell of it, you know? Just for the hell of it. I was like, you know what? It's like late at night and I'm gonna record this. And suddenly, everybody came and watched. I was like crap. Holy crap, what the hell? Love your videos and love your voice. Have a nice stream. Oh, thank you so much. It's interesting. I get compliments on my voice quite a bit, but when I hear it when I'm speaking, I like it. But when I hear it recorded, I cringe. I guess I know that your voice sounds different to you than it does to other people, and it probably also sounds different in a recording, but I like listening to the sound of my own voice when I'm speaking, to be honest, but when I hear it recorded, I'm just like, ugh, what the hell? Any chance for a yandere ASMR? Oh yeah, there's definitely a chance. I'll just have to figure out how to actually do it. I will try to make a lot of different kinds. Hope you guys are well with weather and all. I'm in a tropical stormy. Oh no! Stay safe. It's no fun. It's been a while since we had like a hurricane where I live, but we used to get them all the time. So that's no fun. That's no fun. Are you a tea or a coffee person? Okay, I have a confession. I don't really drink tea or coffee. I'm so lame. I just drink water. And I don't even drink very much water. It's horrible, I know. You think chemistry is hard? I hate it so much. Well, I'm a biology major, and I've taken a couple college chemistry classes, and I don't like chemistry very much, but I feel like it's difficult. I would say other things are more difficult for me though. I did better in my chemistry classes than my human anatomy class, so yeah. But human anatomy class is very difficult. I have microbiology this semester. Yay! Oh yeah. Yeah. Stay hydrated, folks. Don't tell me what to do. I cannot drink water if I don't want to drink water. Who made your avatar? It's in the description. I used the Picrew to make it. I think that's how you pronounce that. I would post the link, but because my channel is so new, YouTube doesn't let me post links yet. I think I'll need a couple more months, but I did post the name, and I hope that's helpful if you want to find the Picrew. Yeah. You watch anime? I'm really weird because I watch VTubers and I read webcomics and that are like, you know, anime style, but I don't actually watch anime. I don't know what that's about. Here's the thing, I try to watch it, but there's so many other stuff that I want to do that it just kind of never gets done. I try. I finished one singular anime in my entire life, and it was Romantic Killer, and I absolutely loved it. And yet it's never connected in my brain to watch more anime. I'm a bit silly like that. Water is the secret to an awesome voice, I guess? Maybe. Maybe it is. Favorite Hololive member? I don't know. That's a tough question. I am so bad at picking favorite. You watch VTubers? What VTubers do you normally watch? I watch, I don't know if you've heard of Rin Penrose. I watch her a lot. She is hilarious. And, yeah, mostly Rin Penrose. But, also, I don't know if 𝑙𝑜𝑎𝑑𝑖𝑛𝑔 counts as a VTuber, to be honest, but I was just watching her yesterday, I think. Yep. You want to get into anime? I think Demon Slayer is a good place to start. Alright, I will. If I ever find time, I have a silly habit of like making myself have so much stuff to do and then just not doing any of it. Like, I'll adopt like 5 hobbies. I'll have work and I'll have school and my friends, and I'll just, in the back of my mind, I'll be like, I need to be doing this, but I won't do it. It's almost like I like signing up for stuff just to be like, I'll do that later, and then never do it. Just to stress myself out. I don't know. Stress can be a good motivator sometimes, but it can also like completely paralyze me. And then I don't get anything done. Don't worry about being late, it's alright. So many of you. Easy. But the thing is, I've made stuff on YouTube before, like not of this style, if that's the word, but like, you know, I've posted videos on other channels and stuff, and I've streamed on other channels and stuff, and never have I got this much attention, so I'm like, wow. That's crazy. What's your favorite food? That's difficult. I'm really bad at choosing favorites because I'm so indecisive. I'd have to say, some things I really like. I really like pizza. I like tacos. What else do I like? I don't even remember. I don't really remember what I like. That's crazy. Do you practice your voice in some way? At least some voice exercises right before recording? You know, I should do voice exercises. It didn't even occur to me. I took a lot of voice lessons, like singing lessons, and I've also acted quite a bit before, so I know how to warm up my voice, and it just never clicked in my brain I should do that. I do, before I start recording though, I do like practice and like, how do I word this? It's like, I practice what I would say in the ASMR basically, you know? And like, I try to get into the right voice for it, or in like, the right character, like before I start recording. But other than that, I probably should prep more. The thing is, I normally record at night when I've already been talking a lot, you know, during the day, and my voice isn't like, it's not like, I don't know what the word is, like, you know, when you haven't talked in a while, like that. I tend to talk to myself a lot. I'm always talking. Violet Evergarden is something I'm currently watching. It's rather sad though. I may look into it if I remember. Got like 7 things I'm busy with right now, not all because I had nothing to do during holidays, but now I'm committed to stop. Yep. That is how it is. I have to go back to college on Monday. That's crazy. I say that like I'm actually I mean, I am going on campus for class. I don't live there though. Guys, I'm so mature and independent. I still live with my parents. Yeah. It's great. My parents, my 3 younger siblings, my 3 cats, and my singular dog. Just the one dog. It's, I think that's one of the reasons that I record my ASMRs at night, is because it's quiet in the house. I don't know if you can hear it during the last ASMR, but one of my siblings was running around upstairs. And I was like, bro, my sister walked in on me while I was setting up and for the video, and I'm so glad that she decided to barge into my room before I started recording and not after. Because that I would have to edit that out. And who knows, she might have been like, what the hell are you doing? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what my family would think if they found out I was making girlfriend ASMR. Some of them may not even know what it means, but some of them would be like, bro, what the hell? It's fine though. I'm great at keeping secrets. Just record at like midnight and then no one will find out. Do you have a script for your ASMR videos, or do you improv? I find that I do better if I don't have a script, because if I have like a solid script, then I'm just going to read the script and it's gonna sound less natural. But like if I had a script, I would want to memorize it, and that way I wouldn't be reading. Like I'd be going off of memory, but that would be really time consuming. For my first ASMR, I literally just kind of improv the entire thing. I told you I was just goofing off mostly. Not really goofing off, that's not really the word. But like, I was just kind of experimenting in a way. I wasn't really that like, I need this to be like good in all these ways. I was like, no, I'm just going to record this and see what happens. And gosh darn it, I'm glad I did. But oh shoot, I lost my train of thought. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, improv. For the second one, I had like an outline written. I didn't write a script, but I had an outline of like progression and stuff, and I was looking at it while I was recording, so I didn't get lost. And the last one I did that just got posted this morning, I was reading like a book, so I guess there wasn't a script, but I was reading, and I feel bad because I kept stumbling while I was reading, but in retrospect I'm like, I'm not an audiobook reader, I'm like role-playing a girlfriend. So I think this is okay. You like metalcore, hardcore music? I haven't been exposed to it that much, but I like most types of music. I found, although some music, it gives me anxiety, but not most of it. I'd say most music I normally like, but some music, I don't really know how to describe what it is about the music either that gives me anxiety. It just does. It might be like the speed or something, I don't know. Typically it doesn't though. Ever heard of Neon Genesis Evangelion? If so, stay away. I've not heard of it. Plans for future recordings, if the plans aren't secret. I have some plans. I'll talk about a little. I'm not going to go too into detail because I do want to surprise you a little, but we'll definitely be bringing back the Shy Girlfriend for sure. I feel like I do really good in that one. I'm literally using the shy girlfriend right now. Like the PNG. But I feel like I do good with that one because I think it's closest to my personality. I don't know. But I definitely do want to try to do other tropes. Just to like not be one thing, just kind of. I did the goth girlfriend, and I think I did okay on that one. I don't know. I just posted it this morning, so I haven't gotten much feedback on that one yet. But here's the thing: I made it last night, and I scheduled it to post at like 4 a.m. I think, but it didn't post. And I think it's because I turned my computer off while the video was still processing. Oh, oops. But I have a few ideas. I don't know, a lot of it's just random. I was thinking maybe I could try to sing for an ASMR. I don't know. My singing, sometimes I feel like I'm a really good singer, and sometimes I feel like I'm a terrible singer. And I know I'm probably just pretty average. I've taken lessons, but it's been so long that I feel like I'm a little rusty, is what I'm trying to say. 3 cats? Yes, I have 3 cats. Aussie market be going psycho mode right now? Yeah, that is true. I'm still very dependent on my parents, and it's a bit discouraging, but honestly, I will hopefully, I'm a junior, so I'll be graduating college in not too long, and my parents said I could stay until I kind of get some of my loans paid off. Like, not really. I think the interest of my loans is what they were saying. I don't understand the money things at all. But they said they'd let me stay a little while after that, and then I'd have to start paying rent. And at that point, I'm not paying rent to stay at my own house. I want to get out of the house. The only reason I'm staying here is because it's free. And it even comes with free food sometimes. Although it's not completely free because there's some stuff that I have to do, but it's very minimal in comparison to if I was living alone. Improv for 40 minutes? That's wild. It sounded so natural. For the first one, I completely lost track of time. I legitimately was like, I'm gonna record a 10-20 minute video, and then when I finished the ASMR and then I looked at the elapsed time, I was like, what the hell? I was like, what the hell? How has it been 40 minutes? It really didn't feel like 40 minutes. It's crazy. The second one I had a script, and I was trying to make it about around equal length with the first one. But I have to go back to school soon too, and it doesn't help that I'm also a law major and I have so much to write. Yeah, I am. I'm in the honors program at my school, at my college. If I say school, it sounds like I'm in high school. I promise I'm an adult, guys. Don't worry. I am not a minor. Like I mentioned going to school and staying with my parents, and I feel like people are like, bro, you a minor? I'm like, no. No, I'm just not a very successful adult. It's fine. But, shoot, what was I saying? Yeah, I'm in the honors program at college, and we have to write a 300-word essay every week. And 300 words isn't long. In fact, I normally go over because I don't know how to write an essay that short, but I do have to write a lot. And I have to read a lot. And then I also have my like the classes for my major and stuff. How soft your voice is definitely lends itself to the shy trope. Yeah, I am. It's funny because most of the time during the day I'm like yelling, but I cannot yell. That's possible. I'm doing it right now, wow. Singing to sleep would be a lovely video. Yeah, I think so too. I'll try to work out how to do that. I also have a ukulele, but I don't know how to play it. I've had this thing for, what? A long time. I don't know how long. I lost track of time. I think I got it in middle school for my birthday. I've had it for so long, and I've tried to learn to play it, and I just... every time I'm like, nope, I can't do this, and then I'll come back to it later. And then I'll drop it again, I'll pick it up. That's the problem with me, is there's stuff that I want to do, but I don't have the patience to put in the effort. Because I tend to be a pretty hardworking person, and that when I'm going to do something, I put a lot of effort into it. So that means that I don't do stuff very often, because I know, like, if I'm going to do this, it's going to be really time consuming, and I'm going to put a lot of effort into it. And I don't have the energy. I legitimately don't have the energy. So, and plus I don't know how the ukulele would sound in a recording. So, I don't know. If I learn to play the ukulele, I might bring that in too. But I would be stumbling over chords, and it wouldn't be very relaxing. Do you play video games? If so, what kind? I do play video games. I play mostly... I play a lot of random games. The thing about me is I don't play video games alone, because I find it boring and lonely. I find it boring and lonely. So I normally play video games with others, like my family members, my friends. Yeah, my singular friend that plays video games with me. And because I play mostly with other people, a lot of the games I play are influenced by like what they enjoy and stuff. So my brother, we recently started playing a game called No Man's Sky, which is like, you're an astronaut in space, and like the planets and the creatures and stuff on the planets are randomly generated. Pretty cool, actually. It's really cool. We also played Astroneer recently, which is another like astronaut game, and I think those are really cool. And I've been playing Stardew Valley a lot recently. I was on Hypixel with my friend last night, and that was fun. Hypixel on Minecraft. And I also, when I play alone, I normally play on my Switch. I've been playing like Tears of the Kingdom, and Pikmin 4 just came out. I've been playing that too. It's a lot of fun. I lost track of where I was reading in chat. I got one more semester for my degree. I wish you everyone luck on theirs. Yep, definitely. I don't really participate a lot in streams and stuff, but I recently found your channel and I think your audios are pretty nice. Keep it up. Thank you so much. If you're not comfortable with singing, humming ASMR is also great. Oh, yeah, that's not a bad idea. You like reading fan fictions? Sometimes, not very often. I admit I write more fan fiction than I read, and I don't write it very often. And when I do, it's just something like something extremely wholesome and probably cringy. But I don't write it that often. It's difficult for me to read fanfiction because I really dislike it when characters that I really like are mischaracterized, and I feel like that happens a lot in fanfiction. And I don't blame the writers, because that's another reason I don't really write fanfiction, is because it's difficult for me to write the character in a way that like makes me feel like I'm doing them justice. But sometimes I'm reading a fanfiction, I'm like, this is not the character I love. Like, I'm not gonna read this anymore. And that's just a personal issue, I think. But that's the reason I don't engage in fanfiction that much. Freebird ukulele ASMR sounds good right now. It takes some setting up, but it wouldn't be too difficult. Ukulele would be good ASMR. Yeah, I may if I figure out how to do it, that'll definitely be something to do. I don't have to play anything profound. Like, it's supposed to be like, the goal is to be comfy. Like, it doesn't have to be. Oh, you're such a good ukulele player. What I'm going for is for it to be comfy. Do you feel your recordings are something you like enough to where it doesn't feel like work? Or is it something you feel is worth investing the effort into? Because I just started, it definitely doesn't feel like work. I feel like it might eventually, which would suck, but especially if I end up making money off of it, I feel like it'll go more into the mindset of like, I need to do this to like get money or whatever. But at the current time period, like it hasn't been even 2 weeks, and it doesn't feel like work to me at the moment. Like, if it did, I'd be posting more. And probably not, I would be posting more, and the stuff I would be posting would probably not be as good. Based on like past trends of the way things normally go. But like I said, on that first video, I legitimately didn't mean to make it 40 minutes, it just kind of worked out that way, and I was like, wow, that's crazy. I do have to put effort into it, but I would say that I do enjoy it. And I wouldn't say I put a lot of effort into it. Like, it doesn't feel like it. Like, I do put effort into it, but it doesn't feel draining, if that makes any sense. No Man's Sky is fun, I'm glad they kept working on it. Yeah. No Man's Sky is generally one of the most chill games I've played. I love the ambience of that game. Yeah. It's a really fun game. Really liked it. I was just walking around and scanning everything. And my brother was like, why are you scanning everything? And I ended up getting so much money from scanning everything. My ADHD brain was just like, oh no, I gotta scan everything. You play Enter the Gungeon? Never heard of that. Sorry if I'm missing this plushie, but I'm at work right now and I just stopped by to say congratulations. Oh, thank you so much. Don't worry about it. Your support is appreciated, whether you can make it to the stream or not. Sorry I'm late, I had something to do, but I'm here now. What did I miss? I don't know if you missed anything more than just me talking. Wholesome fanfics are always appreciated, yeah. Yep, I am. My brain is like, I feel like some people are just like, I wanna write like, I wanna write like the like the 18 plus, like, oh, that, like, you know what I'm talking about? Like, I wanted to be like 18 plus and like freaking, you know, really sexual or whatever, and that's not really normally where my brain goes. My brain is more, I don't need that. I just want something like cute and wholesome. And I think that this is something about what I'm lacking in my life. I'm lacking everything. It's alright though, because it gives me a great imagination. First time I read a fanfic I was 13 and I was traumatized and I didn't go on the internet for like 3 weeks. Yeah, I don't blame you. Yeah, it's quite an area of what is that even an area of? I'm just gonna say Wattpad. And leave it at that. But yeah. It's definitely an interesting genre. That's the word I was looking for. It's definitely an interesting genre. Definitely nice when they at least warn you. If I know what's going to come, it's not as traumatizing. But if they're just up and like, oh yeah, and this happened, I'm like, what the hell? A warning would have been nice. You ever gonna make a Discord? I'm not sure. I may. I may make a Discord. I'm not entirely certain. It'd be worth looking into having an upload schedule once growth slows a little or it starts to feel more like work. Yeah, once I start school, things will be more scheduled, like in my brain. Right now, besides going to work, I don't really have anything going on. Yeah, this week is kind of crazy actually, but that's because it's the last week before school starts. But like, generally, I did like nothing this summer. Like, I'm gonna be honest, I did nothing. Which I think is good because I was hella burnt out. I was so burnt out that I was like breaking down constantly and I'm like, this is not good. And I could have worked really hard to get a summer job. Like, I have a job, but it doesn't pay very much. And I need a new job so I can make more money, so I can eventually be independent, but I was like, I could work really hard to get a job, but I feel like what I need right now is to rest. And maybe that's more expensive in the sense that like time is money, and time I'm not working, I could be working, but I'm like, you know, screw that because my mental health is more important. And my parents can be like, bro, why are you broke? And I'll be like, you know, sometimes you're just broke. But I'll definitely schedule stuff more once school starts, and I'll have to schedule things, or they'll never get done. I know this, but why did I hear 18+? We were talking about fanfiction. You prefer reading manga or web novels? Really, I just read a lot of webtoon. That's what I was doing this morning actually, before I started streaming. I just started reading that though, so I haven't read that many. But it's so dumb because I'll find like a webtoon that's like been around for years. Still isn't finished, but like, and I've spent multiple days just reading like hundreds of chapters, and it always gives me a headache, and I never learn. It gives me a headache, I guess, because it's reading on a screen. And that gives me a headache. It could also be that some of them make me cry, and that also gives me a headache. It's very easy to get a headache. Can't stick around for long, but love the uploads. I'll be back for more soon. Oh, thank you for stopping in. The music is louder than your voice. Oh, I'll turn it down. I'll turn it down a bit. Thank you for telling me. There we go. You should be able to hear me better now. Annoying kids on Roblox has been surprisingly fulfilling during the holidays. Alright. What are you planning on posting on the channel? I don't know. I don't really have any big plans right now. Like I said, I didn't have very big plans. I was just kind of doing this for the hell of it, and then so many of you are here. I'm like, whoa, like, this is something I'm actually good at, and I had no idea. That's crazy. And something I actually really enjoy. This is why you should try new things. You know, you never know what'll happen. You'll never know what'll happen. You'll just randomly end up with 1,000 subscribers on a channel you just started. Crazy. But I don't have too big plans. I do want to post again this week, at least once, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to. It really depends. And then next week I'm starting school, so I don't know exactly how that's going to go. But well, it'll be. I'll have to work out like my plans. I don't want to plan too far ahead because that stresses me the hell out. Don't want to do that. No. It's difficult because if I don't have a plan, like, if I plan 1 week, that's like ideal for me. But if I plan like a week ahead, it stresses me out because I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing next week. Like, it's this week. Like, I know about this week. I don't know about next week. I'm not looking that far ahead. Because if I do, it stresses me out. And it's a healthy balance between like being like having no care in the world when I actually have something that I need to be doing and I just don't get it done, and a balance between having too much on my plate and being stressed out because I'm looking too far ahead. It's a bit crazy. Important to like break down what I have to do. I am just overwhelmed, and if I am overwhelmed, I will get nothing done, and that's not productive. Mental health is top priority. I say that as someone who's been going through it this past year. I recently started to hit me hard again. I'm sorry about that. Yeah, it is definitely top priority. It's definitely. I haven't been having the best time myself, but I feel like this break has helped me a lot. Because I probably at one of my lowest points of all time last semester, and I feel much better now. And if I make sure to prioritize my mental health more this semester, I'm hoping to not get as burned out, because that's no fun. I'm probably late to asking this. Sorry if you've already answered this, but what made you want to do audio roleplays? I just really, like, I was listening to them and I was like, I could do this. Like, legitimately, that was it. I was like, I could do this. And who knows, like, it might go well, it might not. And I think it's worth a try, and I think it's worth seeing if it's something that I enjoy doing. And that's really why I did it. Is because I enjoyed listening to them, and it felt like something that I could do myself as as like not really a voice actor. I'm something of an aspiring voice actor. Is something at least to practice my voice acting, and like as the hopeless romantic that I am, I was like, I could do this and it might be fun, and I did it and it was fun, and then the video blew up and suddenly I have 1,000 subscribers. It's crazy. Oh, thank you so much for subscribing. I appreciate it. You posted today already? Yeah, I did. I recorded that last night and it took forever to upload because it's so long. Do you plan to stream and post also, or just posting? Probably mostly videos, but I think I will stream from time to time. The problem with streaming is if I was going to do like a live ASMR, I can't like cut out stuff. Like during the second video, I accidentally knocked over my microphone and I had to go and I had to cut it out because it was so loud. And if something like that happened while I was streaming, I wouldn't be able to do anything about it. I guess I could edit the VOD later actually, now that I think about it, but I have more control if it's a video. But I will probably stream some too, but I would say mostly videos. I'm so behind on chat, I feel like. College Gang Rise Up, yeah. Who were the channels that inspired you to do this? I don't know. I kind of forgot the names of the channels that I normally watch. But it's something that I started doing recently. And I don't know. I always listen to ASMR when I sleep. I normally I listen to music. Like, I don't know, half the lo-fi music, and that's normally what I listen to. But like, if I am more upset or more lonely, I will listen to ASMR to sleep, and that's been nice. It has been nice. Happy you decided to make them your breath of fresh air in the audio roleplay genre. Oh, thank you. And I'm glad I decided to make them too, because I feel like a lot of times I put a lot of effort into stuff and it just goes unnoticed. And I put effort into that video. I feel like it wasn't I wasn't overdoing it, I feel like I normally do. And I'm still speechless, honestly. It blows my mind how quickly that singular video, like my first video on this channel, has reached like 10,000 views. I don't know what I did to get 10,000 views. That's amazing. And the comments have been really encouraging too. And you guys are so encouraging to me. And it's been nice, because I feel like a lot of times when I do something and I'm proud of it, other people just don't really see it. And so it's been a breath of fresh air to me too, to be able to put my effort into something and to have it actually it actually did way better than I expected. And that's really nice. I really appreciate it. The algorithm was in your favor? It was. The algorithm was in my favor for sure. Yeah. I don't know what I did to make the algorithm like me so much, but it was like, we're recommending this even though it's your first video. Recommending this to everyone. When I look at my analytics of how much views were from YouTube recommending it, it's like all of them. Pretty much, which makes sense because it was my first video, so like nobody knew about me already, and like nobody was following my Twitter, and Is it still called Twitter? I'm calling it Twitter. Nobody can stop me. It's Twitter. I'm gonna be an old person, and I'm still gonna call it Twitter, even if it's changed names by like 3 times by then. So it makes sense that it was mostly YouTube recommending my content, but like, man, YouTube was like, this is good stuff right here, recommending this to everybody. Crazy. Definitely grateful for you taking the time to share your voice with us and streaming so early in your growth to share this situation. It would be very sad to not know why a creator poofs. Yep. I am having trouble thinking. Wow. I'm happy that you guys enjoy my voice so much. I appreciate it. It's funny because I feel like online people just keep being like, bro, your voice. Like, even when I'm like not trying to make it sound cool when I'm just talking normally, people are like, bro, like your voice, it's like it's so cute or whatever, and I'm like, bro, no one ever told me that in real life. And I know it's like, it's a different culture online because you can interact with me, you can interact with me without ever hearing my voice. And then you hear it and you're like, oh gosh dang. But yeah, it's definitely, I'm glad that I was gifted with a good voice, I guess. Encouraging as like an aspiring voice actor, and like apparently I'm an ASMRist now. And as a singer, and it's very encouraging to me. Maybe my voice sounds cool because of all those singing lessons I took. I never thought about that. Are your vids scripted or improvised? They're mostly improvised. Like, I have a plan, but I mostly just... If I was reading a script, I'm afraid it would sound like I was reading a script, and I don't want that. I want it to sound natural, and it'll sound more natural if I'm not reading a script. If I'm just improvising, and it may not be, like, I feel like I repeated myself a lot, but I think that's fine. I repeat myself a lot anyway. Oh, not unrealistic. Big ASMR, Vanilla Velvet, Big Glass, Bessie VA, Mindfulness Mess, and Night's Audio are great inspirations. Oh, thank you for the recommendations. Making your character sound natural goes a long way. Be confident in your effort. Thank you. Twitter or nothing, exactly. I don't know what this X thing is. I don't know what that is. I have a Twitter account. I have been looking for ASMRs like yours for so long, and to be honest, nothing came close. Thank you. Yeah, thank you very much. I'm glad you enjoy it. This is like... I would enjoy listening to this too if it wasn't my voice. Like, I thought about, like, would I listen to my own ASMR? And then, like, when I am listening to it, I'm like, bro, that's me. That's me. Like, if it wasn't me, if it wasn't my voice and I didn't remember doing it, I think that I would enjoy listening to my own ASMRs, but because it's like, yeah, I remember this, and like, it's my own voice also, and like, I don't know, I like my voice when I'm talking, but the one that when I hear it recorded, I'm like, ah, what is that? What is that? But if someone made an ASMR like mine, I would like it. Your vids definitely feel more unique than other creators. I'm happy to hear that. I think that's part of my problem with like the videos I made on other channels in the past is I tend to make more unique content and YouTube doesn't know who to recommend it to. But for some reason the algorithm loves me on this channel. After cursing me with bad luck for so many years on all my failed attempts at other channels, it randomly went, oh, this channel. I like this channel. And thank you, algorithm. Although I can't give you all the credit because I'm sure I did something. Like getting the YouTube algorithm to like you is partly thumbnail and title and like description and tags and stuff is how YouTube knows what your video is, and the thumbnail is normally what gets other people to click it, and that's really important. But like if the actual video isn't good, you're not going to make it very far. You're going to make it farther if like people click it and they stay. And like, especially if they watch more of your videos afterwards, YouTube's like, oh, okay, this person is good. It sounds really nice, to be honest, because in real life it sounds weird to talk less so she keep up on the chat. I'm close to the bottom. I believe you have really great improv skills, Plushie, especially doing it for 40 plus minutes. I feel like that's so rare to see. Aw, thank you. I said this earlier, but I tend to talk to myself for long amounts of time, like long amounts of time being the time. I'm a little crazy, it's fine. I talk to myself because, I don't know, I talk to myself out loud. I feel like it helps me process my thoughts a lot better, and it's like, there's like many reasons I do this, many reasons I talk to myself. It's not just because I'm crazy. I'm a little crazy, but I swear that's not the main reason I talk to myself. And I think for that reason, I'm better at like keeping up conversation when nobody else is there, because that's what I do all the time. Like, I don't know, would it feel weird for a normal person to sit next to the computer, like, talking, like, pretending to be a girlfriend or something for like an hour? Maybe. It doesn't feel weird to me. That's something I would just spontaneously do because I'm a little silly like that. How frequent are you gonna upload? It really depends on, like, my motivation level and how busy I am with other stuff, because I'm a pretty busy person because I have the bad habit of signing up for a lot of stuff, like I said earlier, and but I would say I would try to post at least once a week, and oh jeez, I can't talk. I might post more if I have motivation. Like, I think I'm gonna post more this week just because I'm filled with motivation. But I will try to post once a week if possible, like as a minimum. Because I do want to keep engaging with you guys. And sometimes it's like I don't want to do this, but like I would enjoy it if I did it, just for some reason I don't want to. And like if I did it, I'd be happy about it and I would enjoy it. But for some reason I talk myself out of it because I don't have the motivation to do it. So it really just depends on that. I'm not gonna upload like too frequently because it's going to get me burned out very quickly, and I don't want to do that. I think it's important for me to post quality and not quantity. So if I'm not in the right state of mind, and if I don't have any good ideas, I don't really think I'll be able to post. Right now I have a lot of ideas because I'm just starting out, but we'll see. It really depends. You gotta go and grind more bomb rush at Cyberpunk. See ya. Alright, bye. You're probably gone by now because I'm so behind. Just waiting for Yandere ASMR now. I will work on practicing for that. For sure. You have very nice white noise. Yeah, my computer is so loud. And I feel like I have like a noise gate on, but I feel like I could turn it off. And just have that in the background. I don't know. It also suppresses like my siblings running through the hallway like they were last night. So I don't know. Every creator puts the unrated vid at least once. Yeah. I think that's true. It's a pretty popular trope, so it makes sense. You see this channel as a full-time job in the future. Full-time job? I don't know about full-time. Maybe. I'm not entirely sure. I would think if I do really well, I'd want to go into like voice acting, like professionally, more likely, but I can definitely see myself at least as like a part-time job, or like, excuse me, here it's getting dry from all this talking, all this talking in this voice, and where was I? I lost my train of thought, hold on. Oh yeah, a full-time job. I don't know about full-time. I don't know. I don't even think I have like the time in my currently to have a full-time job. But I can see myself making money from it, yes. Considering how fast we're growing already. I think it might be only like a month or two before I get monetized. And then I would start making some money. Know how much, because I've never been monetized before. But I don't know, we'll see where it goes. It may be something that like I'll do a lot in the future, or it may be just something that I do for a little while. And either way, that's fine with me. I'm still at the beginning, and like I said, I don't want to look too far ahead because then I'll get stressed out. Really, I'm just going to look at this week and go from there. The music is still loud. Oh yeah, I'll lower it. There we go. Should be quieter now. It keeps like getting louder for some reason. Speaking of white noise, what microphone do you use? I use, shoot, what's it called? It's kind of crappy. I use like I think it's called a Blue Snowball. It's not very good. It was like $50, I think. Something like that. It might have been on sale, I don't remember. But it's better than like the laptop microphone. So, yeah, I don't have one of those cool ASMR mics, I just have this thing. And it works. It works. It's better than my laptop mic or my phone microphone, so. You put on voices for your vids? I put on voices all the time. I don't really know what my natural voice is, to be honest. I feel like I'm always like, just naturally when I'm in conversation, my voice just changes. Like, it's just how it is. I've noticed recently that normally when I'm talking to people, like, that I'm comfortable with, my voice normally is, like, higher. Like, I put my voice higher and, like, louder. And then when I'm talking to people that I'm less comfortable with, I talk more like this. Although, not exactly like this. I talk more like, I would say like dismissively almost, like, oh, hi. But I would say if I was like quiet for a second, maybe I can like get to where my voice normally is. It's like, I think it's more normally like this. Ah, shoot. No, I'm still talking. It's something like this. Something like this. I don't know exactly. My voice is interesting. It just changes. So, the short answer to that question is yes, I do. Because I am voice acting, for starters. And I am role-playing, right? And also, I always put on voices. It's funny. It's a funny thing that I just do naturally, without even trying to. Balancing so many stuff in your life is so impressive, with working in school. Yes, it's something. I feel like I found the Relic ASMR content has been in drought for some reason. Girl MAA for some reason? Well, I guess it was the perfect time for me to start then. Maybe that's why the algorithm loves me. It's like, oh, finally an ASMRist. Most expensive mic isn't really needed for roleplay ASMR. Yeah. That's what I'm thinking. Like, I don't know, sometimes I listen to ASMRs with the more expensive mic, where they like keep changing which ear they're talking in, and I'm like, what the heck is going on? I don't know. I feel like if it gets like too deep into more ASMR with like noises and stuff, that's when I'm like, what is this? Like if it's not like, if it's like one of those ASMRs that's just, there's a lot of different kinds of ASMRs, right? If it's just like one of those ASMRs with like a lot of noise, I hate those. I hate those so much. Like, I don't know, I feel like mostly a lot of kids, but like there's a lot of slime ASMR. And I hate that crap so much. I hate the sound, and I hate the way it looks. I just hate it. I have nothing against slime. I just hate slime ASMR. You can do that with that expansive. You can put the audio to the left and right. Yeah, makes sense. I feel like roleplay sleep aid ASMR is so rare due to the time sink it takes into making those videos. Yeah, I know. I understand that. I found one that was like 10 hours long, and I was like, what the hell? How can you make a video that long? I don't even think, I'm just imagining how long it would take to upload to YouTube too. Like 1 hour videos take a while. And I know my laptop's kind of crappy, but still, it's like 10 hours? Are you okay? Are you okay after all that? It's crazy to me, some people would just do those really long ASMRs, and I've streamed before too, so I have a pretty good endurance, and I could not do 10 hours of ASMR. And I mean, I'm assuming that they took breaks, but holy crap. I can do an hour, I can maybe do 2, but I don't know about 10. That's crazy. You play Splatoon? I used to. When Splatoon first came out, I played it a lot. But then when Splatoon 2 came out, I didn't have a Switch. I only had a Wii U. And it was a really long time before my family got a Switch. And then we bought Splatoon 2, and I played it some when we bought it. But then Splatoon 3 came out, and we don't have Splatoon 3. I don't know. I feel like if I wanted to play it, I wanted to play Splatoon 3, but we don't have it. I could play Splatoon 2, but I don't know. I don't really play alone either, and I don't really have anybody to play Splatoon with. Did you make the character design yourself? Well, it is a Picrew, right? So, very minimally. I didn't draw it, but I just kind of picked what it looks like, basically. So it's not some random image I found online, it was some random Picrew I found online. And, you know, I customized it. Binaural ASMR kinda terrified me? Yes, exactly. Sensory ASMR can be iffy. Exactly. Like, what the heck? They open a donor page? Donor page? I don't know. I can't, the thing is I can't, put links in the description or in the comments right now. YouTube, much as the algorithm loves me, it seems YouTube doesn't like me very much. It doesn't trust me to post links, which is understandable. Like, I just started. Like, I remember when I first made my Twitter account, it kept asking me to verify that I was human, like, every single time I did something. It was like, oh my gosh. They made an account and then they posted a YouTube link. They must be a bot. Understandable. I'm not a bot. I don't think. So I might, I don't know. I don't want to seem like, bro, give me money. Because I'm not doing this for money. If I'm doing it for money, I think that the quality would go down majorly. And, I may end up getting money eventually, but, like, I'm not doing this because I want money. I do want money, but that's not why I'm doing this. The motivation is different. I'm the same, I only listen to audio RPs, not the trigger noises, exactly. The ones that are hours definitely have to be looped, yeah. Yep. Hey, that makes sense. Makes sense. Honestly, yours being 40 minutes are already a treat. I'm used to 15 to 20 minutes in length. Yeah, I know, me too. Like, I'll listen to one and I'm like, bro, I love this. And then it ends and I'm like, oh, it's already over? I was just starting to get comfy. So normally I have like a playlist with multiple in there. But like, it's interesting to do that because like the volume difference is sometimes pretty big. And then it's just like, either you get jump scared with noise or you can't hear it. I am human, yes. Clip and all the red cars going over 32 kilometers per hour. Man, it's so funny when you fail one of them. You question everything. Wait. I failed the Are You a Robot? I must be a robot. I'm glad you're doing this out of passion and pure motivation. Yes, I am too. It's hard for me to be motivated for things, and that's why I'm like, oh, we're motivated for this, let's do it. That's why I kind of, that's why now I mostly do like the things that I want to do. Like if I'm like, I want to do this, I'm gonna do it. Like, even if it's like time consuming or like not the best time to do it, because it's so rare for me to be motivated to do something that I'm like, I need to take this opportunity. I need to take this opportunity to enjoy something because it can be rare for me. Like, especially like the way I grew up, I didn't get to do what I wanted to do very often because I was always busy doing other stuff. And I still am normally busy. I've been busy my whole life. Wow, that's crazy. So it's nice when there's something that I actually want to do, because sometimes I'm like, bro, I'm so burnt out and like tired of working, but like if I wasn't working, I don't know what I would do with myself. I'd probably just like watch YouTube or something, and that doesn't really help. I realize it doesn't really help me because I'm just kind of sitting there and wasting my time, and that doesn't help me feel any better. And then you get jump scared by ads too. I hate that so much. I will I don't know how it works to be monetized because I never have. If I ever am, I'll try to make there not be ads, but I can't promise anything. I don't know how much control over that I have. Ad revenue isn't worth jump scaring people. It's not worth jump scaring people. That's why I think that's the good thing about like ASMR live streams is there's an ad at the beginning sometimes of YouTube live streams, but they don't give you ads during the stream like on Twitch. I hate that so much. I hate that. I hate it when they give you an ad on Twitch, like in the middle of the stream, because then you miss part of the stream. On YouTube it doesn't do that, but like YouTube gets money from ads in other places, and Twitch doesn't really have that opportunity, I guess. Hello, welcome! I'm glad you enjoy my videos. What's your favorite ASMR theme? I don't know. That's difficult. I think, I like something like relaxing and like, you know, wholesome, you know, and you know, I listened to one. I listened to a reverse comfort ASMR recently. I really liked it. The problem is it made me cry. It legitimately made me cry. Bro, I want to give this guy a hug, but like, I can't because it's a freaking video. And it's not even, I don't even think it's real. I don't know. ASMR might have been self-inserting for all I know. Self-inserting. I can't talk. But I say typically something like, oh, sleep aid I like because I normally listen to it to sleep. Yeah. What time zone are you in? I'm in CST. I think that's what it's called. It's 10:24 AM right now, basically. It'll always be ad. Better to have that on. Yeah, maybe. YouTube ads some themselves, even if you don't add them. Alright. If YouTube's gonna do it anyway. If you don't, YouTube will put more and take all the money for themselves. Alright. I don't know how it works. I've never had control over this. EFC ad jump scared me once, and I fell asleep from an ASMR video. Oh no. Not the freaking. I always get like Star Rail ads and Genshin Impact ads. That's mostly what I get. Twitch ads are so annoying and long. I know. Here's the thing, YouTube ads, you can skip them if they're long. Like if they're longer, you can skip them within 5 seconds. if you don't, they have the potential to be hours long, like they could. Like, some ads are like 10 minutes long, and I'm like, what the hell? Like, I'm not trying to sleep, I can't be at the skip button constantly. But I have to. Because if I don't, then it's like, I'm at the skip button. I could just be listening to the same ad for like 10 minutes. And I'm not gonna do that. Do you have any other socials? I have a Twitter. I have a Twitter. So it's linked on my account, but I can't send links because YouTube doesn't trust me. It was a strange ASMRist who just came out of the blue. I don't trust them to send links. And it gave me the option to verify by one, showing a real picture of myself, which I don't know how that would help because my face isn't on the channel. Like, I don't know what a real picture of myself would accomplish. Wait, I don't look like an anime girl IRL. It's a break it to YouTube. I could send a picture of my ID, which I'm like, I'd rather not send that if possible, because YouTube is owned by Google. I don't trust Google. Or I can just wait 2 months and upload videos. And I was like, you know, it's not that long. I'd rather not just give Google my personal information. I mean, they probably already know half of it, but speaking of comfort videos, what are your favorite tropes in ASMR RP videos? I typically watch more boyfriend ASMR. Not that I don't like girls, I just prefer guys. And I think one trope I've watched a lot was the golden retriever boyfriend. There's one creator that does it really well. And another one I listen to a lot is gamer boyfriend. Those are cool. I usually get fake Grand Order ads even though I hardly play it. Oh no. I once got a whole podcast as an ad. It was several hours long. I know. I wanted like an ad before a video, but I kept getting, like, you know those ads like when you're scrolling through your home screen, like on your phone. I think it's only Picrew, and like it has the ads. I kept getting recommended an ad that was an entire movie. I think it was a My Little Pony movie. It's just the whole movie. I was like, gosh dang, you're gonna literally recommend me this ad. This ad, it's an hour long. And it's an entire movie. I should have watched it, honestly. It's just whenever I saw it, I didn't have that kind of time. But like, hey, free movie. I've had some YouTube ads last for an hour or two, and it's just gameplay of some random game. Ads are crazy, and I feel like YouTube is letting people make, like, YouTube creators make ads more. Like, I'm seeing more ads for YouTube creators than I used to. And like, in the analytics, it's like, it now offered me to, like, pay for an ad. And I don't have that kind of money. But I feel like I'm getting more ads that are like YouTubers. Who knows what they put in those? The trick to skip ads on YouTube is to report them. If you build the muscle memory, you can even skip the shorter ads before they end. Plus, if they double stack the ads, it will skip both of them. Yeah, I like how it skips both of them. If they're skippable, it skips both of them. That's why I hate when they're short, because you can't skip them. And it doesn't skip the next one either. What I've been doing, just reporting most ads I see. Admittedly, some won't let you report them. Google already knows everything. It's true. Keep getting ads to apply for my own university? That's hilarious. Someone posted the whole 𝑙𝑜𝑎𝑑𝑖𝑛𝑔 movie as an ad for a while. Man, I think I heard that before. Good movie. Forget that I'm not on Twitch. Monopoly Go ads are so annoying. I don't know if I get those. Really, I just get Star Rail and Genshin Impact. Which, I don't know why I get them. And, like, sometimes it makes sense. Like, I'll be watching, like, a clip of someone who is playing Genshin Impact, and I'm like, well, understandable that you'd advertise the very game I'm about to watch, but also, it makes no sense, because isn't the gameplay itself its own advertisements? Why do you have to hop aboard the hype train? Like, oh yeah, this person's playing Genshin Impact, you should install Genshin Impact. I don't want to. If I wanted to, I would have. I know it exists. You have a pet? I have 3 cats and a dog. I have a lot of pets. But, none of them are very attached to me, but I have them. So, that's something, I think. Yeah, Monopoly saying don't know what to do with your vacation. Man. Have you tried getting into Genshin or Star Rail? I might, I don't know. I feel like it's not really the type of game that I'd normally play. I hate luck-based things because I just never get anything good out of it. And then, if I get stuck at some point, I'll just stop playing. And I'm not too familiar with the games, but I heard you have to like grind as well, at least in Genshin Impact, and I'm like, I hate grinding. I hate it so much. It's so boring. You just sit there and like do the same things over and over. It's just I don't know. I might be talked into playing them at some point, but these other games that I enjoy right now, and I see no reason to. I love ads who argues over who has the highest power. Shoves pregnant woman aside, I have 10 million power. Oh man. What is it with ads and the pregnant women? I'm a bit concerned. Why is this a thing? Emu ads are pretty annoying. If that's how you pronounce it. I only get those like not the ones you watch, but just the ads you look at. I think what other ads I get. I don't know. Mostly it's just, I'm Natasha, an underworld doctor. I know who Natasha is now, and I've never even played the game. I've seen that singular ad so many times. Feeling sick? Exactly. I am feeling sick. I'm feeling sick of that ad. Want a break from the ads? Oh no. I hate how half of the Spotify ads are for Spotify Premium to remove the ads. They're so sneaky. It's like, you're tired of the ads? Like this ad right now? The one that you're experiencing right now? Like, shut the hell up. I don't want Spotify Premium. I wish they'd do more medicine commercials where the disclaimer is longer than the actual advertisement. I find that so funny. It's like, oh, this medicine will help you this way, but it has all these possible side effects. Just goes down a list and you're like, huh? Why would I want that? And I think they have to legally tell you that stuff. And I think that if they didn't have to, they wouldn't, because it just seems so discouraging. Like, ah yes, this medicine might help your condition, but it also might make you depressed. It also might make you very sick, and you might even die. Like, it's not really worth it. Did you see YouTube Premium it's in 80p? I don't know. Like, it's an ad for cough medicine, but the symptoms are like actual heart attacks and possible death? Bro, the cough medicine's not worth it. Cough medicine's gross anyway. It's all the cough medicine I've had. There's no talking, just music while it just scrolls. I had a penny for every investment advertisement. If I had a penny for every advertisement I've seen, I'd be a millionaire. That's so true. Never had those kind of ads. I don't really get ads for medicine like on YouTube. I normally see them on TV. Like if I'm watching TV. Normally at like a restaurant or something. Which platform do you use the most to listen to music? I normally use Apple Music because my parents are paying for it. And I have my playlist on there. And like I can download music and stuff. I use Spotify if I'm like, looking for music because like I can view public playlists and stuff, and Apple Music, the only playlists on there that you can get are like the ones they make, which are great and all, but I don't know. But every time I listen to Spotify, there's just so many ads. I did get one ad one time that I actually really liked. It was really funny. It was an ad, it was like a song. It was basically like all the reasons that you shouldn't call 911. It's like, your dog ran away? Don't call 911 for that. It's basically an entire ad telling you 911 is for emergencies only. But it was so funny. The way that they made it, it was like, it was honestly so memeable. I need to find that ad again because it was amazing. I don't think I've ever listened to an ad before and been like, that ad is gold. The way I did for that one. You should get the honey flavored cough meds, taste better. Oh yeah. I normally use like cough drops when I am in need of them. I just use YouTube and save the musics. Yeah, on YouTube, there's ads, and I can't like I want to be able to download my music so I can listen to it in the car without using data. Because my parents are paying for my— I'm so independent. My parents are paying for my data. And so many times my dad, like last semester, so many times, I'd like accidentally leave like my Wi-Fi off or whatever, but that would be like, bro, why are you using so much data? I'm like, I don't know. And yeah. Free but inconvenient, yes. Indeed. I feel like Spotify is good for finding music, but other than that, I mainly use YouTube to store what songs I listen to. Yeah. When I finally like pay for my own stuff and become independent, I don't know, I may just buy YouTube Premium because I feel like I use that more than anything. Like I think I could listen to music. I don't know if YouTube Music is like a separate thing, but if I'm paying for my own subscriptions, like so my family has like Netflix, Disney Plus, Apple subscriptions, and like we have the HBO Max. Like, we have so many subscriptions, and that's because there's so many of us, you know? But it's kind of justified. We have Game Pass, we have Xbox Game Pass, all this stuff, you know? That's crazy. But if there wasn't like 5 other people in the family with me, I don't know what I would pay for a subscription. You're dying? Don't call 911. It's useless. You will die before. Oh dang. My dog Loki left for a week, and I'm pretty sure he committed war crimes while he was gone. I wouldn't doubt it. I use YouTube to download all my music. That's a bit more complicated. Download all my DL. Music that's more complicated than streaming. It's really free though. The pairing really costs. Wait. $12.99? Are there any music artists you've been listening to recently? Recently. I'm trying to think what I've been listening to. Pierce the Veil. I love Pierce the Veil. I discovered them recently. I don't know a lot of music, to be honest, just because of the way I grew up. It was partly because I was sheltered, and partly because I sheltered myself out of habit. But I don't know that much. I don't know that much stuff. So really, the only problem is I'll get comfortable with the music I always listen to, and I'm not very good about finding music, but I'm getting better. But that's a whole other story. But here's the Veil. Who's another artist? Marina and the Diamonds. I'm trying to remember. Olivia Rodrigo posted a few new songs. That's been cool. Yeah, this is some. I'm trying to remember. Also, wait. Let me look. Let me actually look. Hold on. Melanie Martinez also, and Yeah, I'd say that's pretty much that's some of the people that I've been recently listening to recently. Not sure if this is all countries, but it's cheaper with student email. Mm. On Spotify or YouTube. I think I've heard that before, but I don't remember. I would get Spotify Premium, YouTube Premium, but both are like $10 a month. It's crazy. I freaking hate subscription services. Like the idea of paying, and I swear every subscription is $10 a month. I'm pretty sure Discord Nitro is, and like Premium, Spotify Premium, like freaking coloring apps. I found a coloring app one time that was $10 a week. I'm like, and they defend themselves saying like, oh, well, you know, have to pay a subscription because we have artists that are always making new art and stuff. And I'm like, bruh, like, nobody's paying $10 a week for some coloring app. Except some people apparently do. I don't understand it at all. Like some subscription services that are $10 a month, I'm like, I mean, that's no fun, but fair. And then some I see on like random mobile apps, I'm like, that is not justified. Like, and yet so many people pay them. That's the problem, is people are willing to pay like $10 a month for like basically nothing, and I'm like, what? Oh no, I don't get it. I hate subscription services. If I have my way, I will only pay one-time payments if possible. Like some things I know it's not. Like, I don't know. I don't think I could pay for like a house on one thing, and like renting an apartment and stuff. But like, I'm paying $10 a month for some random cat game on my phone. That's not happening, man. Sorry to disappoint you. You watch anime? If so, what's your favorite? I don't really. I should watch more, but I haven't watched enough to favorites. I've only finished one. Thank you for the congratulations. For Nitro is $10 a month for the advanced version, but the basic is like $4 to $5. Yeah. The basic is kind of boring though. I've never bought Nitro, but like, either my friend will give me Nitro, or sometimes Discord gives me free Nitro. Once I even won a giveaway, that was crazy. But yeah. I've never bought it, but I've experienced it. It's nice, but that crap's not worth $10 a month. Like, it's not. Like, I think that if you're spending every waking hour of your day on Discord, it's still not worth $10 a month. I still don't think it's worth $10 a month. And subscription services are basically war crimes. Will you make a Discord server? I don't know, maybe. I'll have to see. It depends on like, I don't know. If I have a Discord server, then I'd have to like manage it in some way. Like, I know I could get like mods and admins to do stuff for me, but like I would have to get everything set up myself. Because I don't want to pay someone else to do it because I'm broke. Can't live without my emotes on other servers. Yeah. Oh man, it's nice being able to just use the emotes from other servers. I don't think I'd pay that much for it though. Good night! Morning for me, but if you're heading to bed, I'm assuming it's good night. Good night. Actually making a Discord server now, it's quite easy. Yeah, I've made Discord servers before. So I'm speaking from experience. I don't know if I want to commit that time right now. I might eventually, but... Probably the first ASMR Discord server I joined. Oh, nice. Are there any other niches, communities you enjoy on YouTube besides ASMR RP? Earlier I watch a few VTubers, and what else do I watch? VTubers, I watch people who do like animations. Their stuff's really cool. And just some completely... Oh, I follow a lot of... I subscribe to a lot of cosplayers and that show up in my YouTube shorts also. I'd say that's a pretty good idea of what I watch on YouTube. You watch indie VTubers or more corporate VTubers? I don't know. It really depends on who's streaming. Like, I'm subscribed to a lot of VTubers, and it really depends on who's streaming. I feel like the reason I normally lead more towards corporate VTubers than indie VTubers is because they normally stream on YouTube, and I don't know when people are streaming on Twitch. Like, if I knew that the VTubers I'm following on Twitch were streaming, like, I'd watch them, but I keep forgetting Twitch exists. But most corporate VTubers stream on YouTube, so I see that they're streaming. But I'm trying to get better at watching people on Twitch. I keep forgetting Twitch exists. Twitch is a thing, and I swear I turn notifications on, but I don't get notified. I don't know what that's about. And I'm in a few Discords that I get like pinged when they go live, and that's nice because then I notice. I know you mentioned Fillion earlier, but it sucks that she doesn't stream on YouTube. Yeah, I watch Fillion. Fillion is hilarious. Yeah. I found her through YouTube Shorts. I found a lot of people through YouTube Shorts, and then just kind of... And then, like, I feel like once I started watching YouTubers more, like, others got recommended to me, or like I saw people collabing or whatever. But me scrolling infinitely on YouTube Shorts, it did make me find VTubers at one point. Who knew that would happen? If money was no obstacle, where would you be and what would you be doing? That's a good question. I had a good answer to that. To be honest, I have no idea. I don't know, because there's so many things that I want to do that I don't know what I want to do. Like, obviously for starters, I would like be living on my own and be independent of my parents, because that would be nice. It's like, I don't know, I feel like the freedom I require sometimes I'm not getting, and it's understandable the reasons why too. It's like my parents are still paying for everything. It's like it's not entirely like I can't just go like, oh, it's my life, I can do whatever I want, because like, yeah, it is my life, but they're working their butts off for me to have my life. So And I want to be able to support myself because I have 3 younger siblings, and I understand that kids are expensive, especially when one of them is going to college. That's definitely something I would do if I had money. Is I don't know. I'd even give my parents some money because they need more money. They deserve much more money. And I don't know if that's an option though. I would definitely be by myself. I don't know. I might. I don't know. I might stream like VTuber, or I might like. There's a lot of things. Cosplaying is one thing that like I see people doing and it looks fun, and then I realize how expensive it is, and I'm like, not worth it. Looks fun, but not worth it. I don't know. There's a lot of things that I want to do. Like I want to be like an artist, like a music artist, and I try to write music, but like I don't know how to produce music. So if I had money, I would pay producers, and I would become an artist, you know. And then I can make, I can make songs, and that would be cool. But I don't have the skills to produce a song, and I feel like, to be honest, I would need more equipment, which would cost money. I would need classes, which would cost money. I could just pay someone to do it, which would also cost money. So really, I'm just kind of like, that's something I would do in the future when I'm not a broke college student. I got into listening to ASMR vids, and I kind of like listening to yours in particular. What got you into making ASMR? I really wanted to make it because it was something that I was watching, not really watching, I was just listening. And it was something I'm like, I could do this. Like, this seems like it would be fun. Like, I'm gonna try it and see how it goes. And then I got so many views, so much encouragement from you guys that I was like, okay, yeah, this is great actually. But really it was just, my motivation was entirely, I wanted to try something new that I hadn't done before and see where it went, and I'm glad I did. And yeah, there was the chance that the video flopped and no one showed up, and I lost entire motivation to make anymore. And the possibility was a bit scary to me, because I didn't want to just be disappointed after putting the effort into it, but I think sometimes it's worth taking risks, and it's something that I'm getting better at. Plus she wants to overthrow a third world government. Your voice is too soft. I accidentally fell asleep during the stream. Oh no. My bad? If there's any fictional world you could live in, where would you go? Oh man. Honestly, say definitely on top of my list is Stardew Valley. That seems so chill. And like, it would be harder work if I was actually like farming myself and not just playing video game. But I don't know, and I love the characters in it. Here's how it would be. I'd be chilling at my farm, be fishing or whatever, and I get married to freaking I get married to, somebody. And then voila. But I think that's definitely on top of my list there. Let's say if it's like less peaceful, I always liked How to Train Your Dragon. I love dragons, and I don't know if I'd survive as a Viking, but hey, dragons. That's cool. I might, who knows? You never know. Your voice is so soothing, I also fall asleep. Oh no. I'm listening to your two ASMR vids. I'd probably go into Kingdom Hearts. Oh, cool. Vinny's best wife? Yeah, maybe. You know, I've never married any of the girls. I've never married anybody but Elliot. I'm dating Sebastian in one of my saves though. My brain, it's so weird. Because on the one hand, to be honest, I'm such a, I don't know a polite way to say this, but like, I had a very long list of fictional characters that I like. I'm not like constantly in love with all of them at once, but like I've had phases where I was like, this character, this is my boyfriend. You know? And it's something of a hyperfixation, so it goes away later, and I find it a different one. But I still am a very loyal person, and it's always this battle of like, I love this character that I just learned about, but this character is my boyfriend. You know what I'm talking about? My friend married Elliot in our shared farm. Convincing Alex as a guy is pretty fun. Yeah. My friend romances Alex as a girl. And, I don't know. I've never romanced him before, but like, when you talk to him, I'm like, I don't like you. But I hear from her that he gets better, so I'm gonna take their word for it, you know? I romanced Elliot as a guy, and I feel like it was exactly the same. A few lines were different, but other than that, it was like exactly the same. This is pretty funny. How dare you sound adorable and comfy and put me to sleep while I'm watching you? I know, how dare I? Did I do such a... Jane is just a full circle. Jane is an interesting character. Would you rather have 20 hobbies or a single passion? A single passion, because I have like 20 hobbies. And like, it's hard to balance all your interests when you have a lot. And I feel like if you have one single passion, the issue is, there is one issue with that, is that if you're not able to like if you're really passionate about, say, streaming, and you stream a lot, and for whatever reason, like, you can't get like an audience, and I feel like if that was like the singular goal of your entire life and you weren't getting anything from it, it'd be very disappointing. At the same time, if that was your singular passion, I think that you would be able to have the motivation to put the work in to eventually like be really good at it. Whereas I keep switching between the stuff that I do. Like, I'll have a phase where I'm writing a lot, or I'll have a phase where I'm like, I don't know, singing a lot. And because I keep switching, I am never going in one singular direction. I'm just kind of, it's almost like, I don't know, a good analogy? It's almost like instead of having one job, I keep quitting to go to a different job and then going back and then back and forth. And I'm not able to get in a high position because I keep leaving. It could be commitment issues on my part, but who knows? Indecisiveness? I'm really indecisive. And Yeah, it's something like indecisiveness is basically just commitment issues. Because like I don't want to make a decision because then I've decided and I've committed to that decision, and I don't want to commit to the decision. I want to be able to back out if possible. Like if my friend asks me like, "Yo, do you want to go to like the mall on Friday?" I want to be able to say maybe, I don't know yet. I'll have to check my schedule. Because then I can wait until I can wait until the last minute so that if I want to back out and say like, "Oh, I actually have something that day," you know? Like I can. Instead of just being like, "Oh man, I feel like crap today, but I told my friend I go to the mall, so I have to," you know? But I am a bit envious of people that like are really passionate about one thing, because I'm always going back and forth and I don't really know what I want in life, to be honest. I don't really have a goal. I don't. And it's a bit annoying when like I see people that are like you see people that are like, "I've been working for this my entire life and like I finally made it here and this is amazing," and it was like such a hard journey and went through all this stuff, and I'm like, that seems so much more fulfilling than just kind of just doing what I'm doing and doing basically nothing and having no goals. I'm just kind of existing, and it's great and all, but I feel like if I wasn't so afraid of struggling and making mistakes and going through stuff, I could actually make it somewhere. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what direction I want to move in, so I'm just kind of chilling. And I think that's okay. And I think there are good things about that in its own way. But I would say just the grass is always greener on the other side of the fence. So I would probably say I'd rather have one singular passion. What fictional food would you like to eat once? That's a good question. I don't know. I honestly don't know. So cruel. The past 4 nights I've attempted to watch through your videos, but I fell asleep 15 minutes in and have to start from the beginning the next night. Man, I know how that feels. I am trying to listen to an audiobook. Me and my siblings got an audiobook from the library, and I had the first disc. I had the first disc first, like before my brothers did. And I wanted to finish the disc so that I could give it to them, but I kept falling asleep and having to start over every single night. And it took me so long. Like I think eventually I just had one night where I had trouble sleeping, so I actually listened to the story. It took me so long to give them the disc because I kept falling asleep. And I wanted to hear the story, but I kept falling asleep. That's why I stopped listening to audiobooks. I used to listen to audiobooks at night, and the reason I stopped listening to them is because I want to be able to like listen to them. Like I normally listen to the same audiobooks over and over and over because I already knew the story, and I didn't feel like I was missing out on anything, because sometimes I'd be kept awake because I was trying to listen to the story and not miss out on anything. And that was the opposite of what I wanted to accomplish. Hopefully it's not just a phase. Wow, if it's not just a phase. Yeah, I don't know. I don't want to plan too far ahead in the future, but I'd say you can expect me to stick around for a little while. I don't know. Jack of all trades, probably the best ADHD perk. Ah, yeah, is that why? Is that why I'm like this? Yes. I have ADHD. Classic introvert behavior. Yep. Currently in college? Yes, I am in college. How do you think it is to be satisfied with girlfriend RP content and don't be interested in getting any relationship in real life? Yeah, I feel that, honestly. Because relationships are difficult. I have a secret, actually. I have a secret, guys. You can't tell anybody this. This is a secret. I've never actually been in a relationship before. It's so embarrassing. I haven't. Never. Never, never. But from what I know about them, and this is the reason, like, they seem like a lot of work. And I've spent so many years, like, fantasizing about it, and writing about it, and reading about it, and watching TV about it. And, like, bro, I'm a freaking girlfriend ASMR. But I'd never been in one. And part of it is, I think I was legitimately looking for a relationship for a little while, and I got rejected, and then I really looked at myself and I said, I'm not ready. Like, I'm not in a good state of mind. I'm not in a good state of mind to be in a relationship. Like, I need to be able to be, like, more independent of myself first. So, it's probably a blessing in disguise I've never been in one. But I definitely understand that. And I think it's fine to, like, think about being in a relationship without actually wanting to be in one at the moment, because it's a big commitment. Commitment again. It's a big commitment, and, like, it actually can be hard to get in a relationship. And it's like, imagining something and, like, actually doing it are two different things. Like, I can sit here and imagine, like, being like, what's an example? I can sit here and imagine, like, being, like, an Olympic athlete. And that would be cool and all. But I'm not going to train for that. That's crazy. Hopefully this isn't just me, but have you ever thought of singing a song for a bit? Yeah, I have. I was actually talking about doing singing ASMR. I don't know what songs I would sing, so I'd have to look. ADHD perk tree is just me scrambling to study and feeling bad when... Oh, I just moved. When I don't, but still pass. One thing I really like about my ADHD in particular is during exams, I get so hyper-focused on the exam, like, I don't even have to think. My body turns into, like, a freaking machine. And if I studied well enough, if I didn't study well, I look at the questions and I don't know the answers and I legitimately start to cry. It's so embarrassing. Like, I'm legitimately crying looking at the test sometimes. But if I study well enough, that I look at the questions and it, like, triggers my memory, I will just go through and I will answer the questions, and it's like autopilot almost. I'm so hyper focused on it that my brain is just completely focused on it. And God, I wish I could do that while studying, but only while taking the test. Studying is so difficult because my brain is everywhere, but when I actually take the test, it's not. Gosh, I wish I could at least hyper-focus. If I could hyper-focus on studying and taking the test, I think that I would be overpowered. I would be overpowered. I have a bad habit of cramming before an exam or test. I try to study. If I cram, I do really badly, and I know this, so I try my best not to. Sometimes I do, but I'd say most of the time, I like to spread it out, like, a week before, and study, like, not that much a day, because then it's not overwhelming. Because if I'm in a situation where I have to cram for an exam, I won't study, because it'll overwhelm me, and I'll freeze, and I'll get stressed out. I know this from experience. This is how my midterms went last semester. You know, I never had problems focusing when I was in my law enforcement class. I only had one relationship, which would have been 10 years tomorrow, so I'm currently working on myself. That is a long time. I wish you well in how do I word this? I wish you well in your recovery from that. That sounds, I don't know. It sounds difficult, but I know you got this. It's important not to hyper-idealize relationships either after consuming so much media around them. Yeah, that's true. That is definitely true. I used to have that problem, but I feel like I've gotten a lot better. In high school, and yeah, basically just high school, I was like, and part of the problem was COVID. Like, the time that I started wanting to be in a relationship was when COVID hit. And I was in my room all alone all day, and I was doing nothing but just imagining it, and I had zero experience in anything whatsoever, because it was all, I was like imagining stuff that was really, I really was just lonely as hell. And then I went back after like lockdown lifted, and I started hanging out with people again. Like, I idealized friendships too. Like, I idealized everything because I was stuck in my room with nobody else. And then when lockdown lifted and like I went out into the world, I was like a slap in the face, because I was like, this is not what I was expecting. And it was because I sat there and I idealized everything. And friendship wasn't always healthy, and I mean, again, I've never been in a relationship, but I know those aren't always healthy. I know that from my poor brother. And I'm honestly kind of lucky that I didn't end up in a relationship. That was not good, because I was definitely, like, where I was in my life, I was very vulnerable to that. And it's been hard realizing that stuff isn't the way that I wish it was, but you know, it's the reality, and I'd rather know the truth than not, because then I can get in trouble really quickly. Wait, ADHD, list of fictional crushes, no relationship experience? Are you literally me? Maybe. Relationship must be cool, but I want friends. Oh, relatable. I got through school by pretty much only cramming. Too bad you can't get through college that way. Yeah, you really can't. I appreciate that. I'm just tired of the situation. My friends are the only ones angry with it. I call them my anger advocates. High school sweethearts to married to being divorced sucks. Yeah, that does sound hard. I'm glad that you're doing okay. I hope that you're doing okay at least. It's hard to have good friendship. It is. It is hard. And it is difficult. I have a few friends, but I'm not really that close with anybody. I don't know. In high school, I had a friend group, and it took me so long to realize, like, I wouldn't say they were toxic because they weren't actively hurting me in any way. It was just that they didn't care about me very much at all. Like, they mostly just ignored me. Like, for example, I would be like having a conversation with them, and like we'd be standing in a circle, you know what I'm talking about? And I struggle a lot in like conversations with more than a couple people, because I never know what to say, and it takes me longer to come up with something to say. By the time that I do, they've moved on, and I'm like, oh, holy crap, no. It's too late to participate in that conversation now. And I'd just be standing there, and I'd like to space out for a second, and then I would be literally standing all by myself, and I thought it was me. But you know, if that's you, if you relate to that, that's not you. That's not you. That's the people you're hanging out with. It's really important to realize that And yes, some people have like, I don't know, a condition or whatever that makes it more difficult for them to hang out with people. But that doesn't mean that you're like worth any less. And some people just naturally fit in more. But the thing is, those people are normally lying. Like, they're normally lying. They're not as happy as they look, I promise. And it's important to realize that it's not your fault, and that, you know, there was nothing wrong with me. That was just, the way those girls were treating me wasn't fair. And that's on them. That's on them. I blame them. After my last relationship, I kind of realized most of what I wanted from romantic relationships were things that could be found in friendships, mainly companionship, mutual respect, and good company. Yeah, I get that too. Cause I spent so long like, I want a boyfriend, and then when I really sat down and thought about it, that's not really what I want. I just want companionship, you know? And I want somebody else in my life, and that doesn't have to be romantic. You know, it doesn't at all. And it took me way too long to realize that. Kinda sucks so bad. I'm moving out of the state, which sucks, but cat keeps moving while I'm reading. I'm moving in with an online friend, and he's like a brother to me, and I'm happy he extended a hand out to help me. That's great. I wish you good luck with that. Having friends to like who you are and who you like and what you like is impossible for me, at least. Oh no. Don't worry about it. I remember writing a story novel about a mentally ill couple who got better by being together. That's cool. Platonic relationships are the best. Yes, they seem great. I don't know. Never been very close to people. But I think that's okay. I think really, in general, it's important to remember that. I feel like a lot of times I feel like there's stuff that we should have or should be doing. That's not true. Everyone goes at their own pace. Everyone is different. And I guarantee you everyone is struggling with something, whether it's apparent or not. And life sucks, kinda, you know? Life sucks. But, you know, it's great. It's great to realize, I think, that it's not really, it's something that we can get through, because I mean, mankind has made it this far, you know, and I think we can continue to move forward. We're pretty strong for making it this far. I think we all have experience and we all have our own story. That's true, yeah. We're all going through some stuff. And some people are in better places than others. But comparing yourself to other people isn't good, because like, you're a different person. And I promise their life probably isn't as cool as it seems. Slushy, which love language do you resonate with most? I would say quality time and physical touch. We're probably both up there. And man, physical touch is hard to get. But Yeah, I think quality time, it definitely, like, because I am I am a busy person, and I try my best to spend my time doing things that I enjoy, or being with people I enjoy being with. Definitely resonated with your first video. Yes, I I did too. Yeah. Wow, silence. I spaced out for a second there. Yeah. I think that in comparison to where I've been in my life, I'm in a pretty good place. And I think that's good. Do you play any games in your pastime? I've been playing... To be honest, I've been playing a lot of Miitopia for like no reason. It's such a fun game. I played for like... There was one day last week where I played for like 6 or 7 hours, I think. Just straight up. And yeah, that was... It's quite a day. You uploaded an hour vid? Yes, I did. I did. It definitely... Yeah, because I was reading, and I read 2 stories. One of them was pretty short, the second one was so long. And I was like... Probably like halfway through the story, I was like... Okay, I'm getting sleepy. But like, I want to finish the story. And I don't want to like stop in the middle of the story, so I just kept going, and it ended up being pretty long. But you know, it wasn't a terrible experience for me, to be honest. I did enjoy... I read those stories before, but it's been a while. It's been like 2 years, and so like I was familiar with them, but I don't remember exactly how they go. And I really like reading or watching stuff that I've already read or seen, because it's just comforting to me. It's familiar, you know? Pancakes or waffles? We're getting into the real questions now. Oh yeah, these are the real questions. I'd say waffles. I feel like they're crispier. I like them. I do like pancakes also though. I like both. Here's the thing, pancakes, you can put like blueberries or something or chocolate in them, and they're really good. I feel like waffles are just kind of waffles, and then pancakes have the potential to be like, I don't know, cooler. So they both have their upsides. I like both, but I would say I prefer waffles. I prefer bacon. Oh, you're so real for that. I love bacon. Favorite color? My favorite color... really like... Guys, I really like pink. Can you tell? I like pink, like red, and I like black. Those 3 colors I really like. And like, I'm not very fond of the color white, but I like it as like a compliment to those colors. Also like green. I really like green. Like, I'm not a big fan of like the color white in general. But like as a compliment to the other colors, I like it. Great answer. I like waffles because I can fill the squares with syrup. Exactly. What major are you studying in college? I'm a biology major. Bacon pancakes. Oh my gosh. Bacon pancakes. I'd eat that. Good. Bacon is great, honestly. Best breakfast food in my opinion, just bacon. But then they always give you like 2 pieces, and you're like, really? That's it? That's all I get? 2 pieces? Why is it always 2? I was recommended your first video yesterday night when I was having trouble sleeping. I just wanted to hug the girl and tell her that things would be okay. Yeah. I mean, I guess that's the idea of a first comfort. Honestly, I love small communities like this. It's nice chatting with a small creator, but also it's nice seeing the same few commenters. Yeah, it is nice, I think. It's a nice, I like it. Like if there's like nobody there, I don't like that. But like, there's enough people to be engaging without being overwhelming. I like that. Like I think I've read like all of the comments on my videos, and there's a lot of comments, right? It's not like, oh, I got 3 comments on this video I spent hours on. Like I got a lot of comments, but it's not like so many that I can't read them all. And I think that's a good amount. They're like $5 at Walmart for like 12 thick slices of them. Wow. Who knew this? What do you know? I feel like an old man whenever I tell my friends that I eat oatmeal with fruit for breakfast. I feel like such a zoomer when I say I don't eat breakfast. I don't normally eat breakfast. I think part of it is just, I don't know. It's just too much work. If my family's not feeding me, sometimes I just don't eat. And it's not like, it's not because I like, it's not for like a negative reason, other than just I forget to eat. Like it's not really like a problem that it's not like, I don't know how to say this. It's not like a self-image problem. It's just I forget to eat. Or I'm just too lazy. Sometimes I just don't eat. And I've been trying to get out of that bad habit. It's being on your own for the first time. I'm not completely on my own, but like I'm much more on my own than I was, right? Having to feed myself, it's hard to remember. Especially since I feel like since I still live at home, like it hasn't completely clicked to my brain, like you're an adult, you have to feed yourself. No, I don't. This tropical storm might spell trouble for my run tomorrow. Oh no. Stay safe. I bet that in 2 months we will have more than 5k to 7k subscribers. Maybe. If it continues to trend like this channel's gonna blow up. That would be crazy. Favorite cereal? That's really hard actually. I haven't had cereal in a while. I really like Frosted Flakes. I ate those a lot as a kid. Also, when you become an ultra famous ASMRist with hundreds of thousands of subs, don't forget us. I will try not to. I will probably remember. Have you ever done voice acting for like friends? Well, I have acted like fully before multiple times. I always played smaller roles, but like I still learned a lot because I was in like the plays with everybody, you know? And so I still learned a lot from that experience. And the issue is, I think I'm a good actor, but I am terrible with auditions. I suck so bad because I don't have a problem being on stage in front of hundreds of people. Like, that doesn't bother me. I'm not gonna lie, it really doesn't. Because I don't see them individually. Standing in front of like 3 people and doing my audition, that's freaking terrifying. It's so freaking terrifying. And like, the pressure to perform too, and it's, again, and also, I'm like alone. Like, when I'm in a play with other people, whether it's in front of like 10 people or like 100, like, there's other people on stage with me. Like, I'm not completely on my own, but when I'm auditioning, it's like, you're completely on your own. I'm like, ah, no! And like, whether I get in or not, it's completely dependent on that. And when I'm performing, I feel like I've practiced a lot, and like, bonded. One thing I really like about being in plays is I feel like you bond pretty closely to like the other actors because of the amount of time that you have to spend with them. And I have really fond memories of being in plays because of that. And I've acted before. Voice acting I haven't done much of, to be honest. I haven't done much of acting, I mean voice acting. I've been in 4 plays, but I haven't done much of voice acting just because, I don't know. I've been in like a few extremely small roles in YouTube projects that I don't even know if they were posted or not, to be honest. But I haven't really... It's one of those things I want to do, but I just never get around to it. Do your friends or family know about your ASMR channel? No, they don't. No, they don't. And I won't tell them, probably. I don't know. I feel like it's one of those things that I would just get made fun of for. In like a lighthearted way, probably. Hopefully. Hopefully a lighthearted way. But I feel like if I told them, like, it would serve no purpose other than just something to hold over me. Hope that your channel will keep growing up. Good luck and have a nice time. Thank you. Sometimes I'm playing a game and I suddenly notice my head hurts and I wonder why. And I remember I haven't eaten all day. Oh no. Yeah. That happens. It does. I ended up losing like 10 kilograms about a year. When I first started living alone, I would keep forgetting to feed myself. Exactly. Like, that's something that you wouldn't think would be hard, like when you're younger, and then when you're older you're like, oh man, forgot to eat lunch. Like, I remember I'm a commuter, right, because I live with my parents, and my college does free lunch for commuters on Tuesdays, and sometimes it's like amazing tacos, and sometimes it's cold chicken. Like, you never know what it's gonna be. But it's free, so I try my best to eat it even when it's gross. And one time I got out of class and I walked my friend to his car, and then I went to the library and I started studying and I didn't eat. Like, I completely forgot about the free lunch just because I took my friend to his car. And so I went, okay, I'm done doing that, I'll go study in the library. Stuff like that. It's nice to know creators, small YouTuber, but when they get big, they slowly forget those who are loyal. Yeah, it is... I've never been big before, but it is difficult for me to remember stuff sometimes. Is bio somewhat fun in college? I would say studying biology in college is it's something. it is fun in its own ways and difficult in its own ways, just like literally anything. Like at the end of the day, there's very few things. I don't think there's anything that is fun that isn't also work in some way. Like you gotta actually put effort in something for it to be enjoyable, and it's not constantly enjoyable, but I would say overall I feel like I'm learning a lot, and that I am maybe not enjoying every minute of studying biology, but I feel like it's a good major for me to be in. Plus, you should try and find yourself a TTRPG group. I think you would have a lot of fun with that. Not necessarily recording it, because I imagine it would add unneeded pressure, but just for giggles. To be honest, I don't know what you're talking about. You plan to sing one day? I'm hoping to, yeah. I'm always conflicted when I hear about artists I follow getting popular, but in the end, I feel like it's enough to know that someone who is able to keep their passion going long enough to find success. Yeah. What? I'm so dumb. What's TTRPG? What mic are you using? I'm using a blue snowball. I wouldn't recommend it, but it's cheap, so. For some reason, every bio teacher tells me about chemistry. The issue with biology is like, so many other sciences are like involved. Because like, everything is made of atoms. And so, if you're talking about matter, chemistry is involved. Like, that's just how it is. So chemistry is involved in biology. Same with like, I don't know. A lot of stuff is involved, that's the point. Because a lot of stuff is like, there's like, I know there's like electrical stuff going on. But chemistry plays a major role. Biology, unfortunately, because I really hate chemistry, but hey, it's just how it is. And like, other stuff is involved. It's the summer, I don't remember the stuff I learned. Kind of off topic, but which part of roller coaster do you usually ride? I'm terrified of roller coasters. I've never been on one. Just looking at them scares me. I am terrified of roller coasters, and it's so weird because I've been on like big water slides, and I enjoy that. I enjoy that a lot. Like there's a water park by where I live, and I will go on literally every slide there. Like there's no slide I'd be too scared of. Like even I went on one of the ones where the floor drops out from underneath you. It was scary, but I did it, and since I've done it once, I could probably do it again. But like if I go to an amusement park, most of the rides just terrify me to the point where I don't even get on them. And I don't know what the difference is. I think in my mind I'm just scared of roller coasters. And if it's not a roller coaster but it's similar, I'll go on it because you can trick me onto it. But just roller coasters look scary. Tabletop roleplay. Oh, okay. Like D&D. Alright. Tabletop roleplaying, D&D, Pathfinder, Vampire the Masquerade, etc. Oh. Can you write it down? I will. I don't know what I'm trying to write down though. Okay. Interesting hearing how different the college experience is depending on the country. Yeah. I went to England. If you can't tell, I'm an American, right? And I went to England last year, and I had no idea like how different the schools are there. Like I don't know why, but it just like the grades are completely different. And I was like, I don't know why, but I just assumed everybody was American. And that's my bad for never having left the country to really realize that how different stuff is in other countries. And so I'm glad I was able to do that. Because apparently meeting people online wasn't enough for me to go, wow, the world is very different depending on where you live. Congrats on 1000, thank you! Chemistry made me extremely frustrated, but it's required for engineering majors. Oh yeah. That's how I feel about chemistry. Also, it's biology major. It's fun. I hate like the level of chemistry I know. Like a lot of the like stoichiometry or whatever. It's not that difficult. Like it's literally just changing units. But it's so time consuming and so boring, and because the process is so long, it's so easy to make a mistake that ruins the entire thing. And I hate it so much. I hate it so bad. Chemistry made me swap from engineering back to computer programming. My high school chemistry teacher used to always tell us that atoms don't exist. What? He was still one of the best teachers I had. What kind of chemistry professor says atoms don't exist? We will soon have 1,500 subs for sure. Oh man, how am I already at 1.31? What the hell? My professor is not great either. He had a 1 out of 5 rate on my professor on his first year teaching. Oh no. My chemistry professor, he had a very strong accent. I don't know what accent. I'm really bad at telling. I'm really bad at discerning accents. Like sometimes I'll hear accents that sound familiar, but I can't pinpoint like, oh, you're French or something, you know? Like I don't know. I'm really bad at that. I don't know what his accent was, but it was really strong, and I got used to it. But another problem was he wasn't terrible, but in chemistry, I had him for chemistry lab too, and he literally yelled at multiple students for like the dumbest reasons. Like one time we needed like a pH indicator, right? And so what we were supposed to do is we were supposed to take a test tube and we were supposed to go over to him and he was going to put it in the test tube, right? So he put it in this one group's test tube and it was like, I don't remember if it was slightly basic or slightly acidic, but like it wasn't neutral, you know? And it should, if the tube was clean, it should have been neutral. So they, you know, they messed up. And he was so mad at them. And I was next in line. And I just backed up and I went and I washed the tube again just in case, because I was like, I do not want to be at the receiving end of that wrath. That's no fun. Like yeah, they made a mistake, but you don't need to yell at them like they're idiots. My friend wants me to get into D&D since I can do voices and think a lot of the spot he says make a good player. I think of a lot of the spot he says I'd make a good player. I've never been in UK or USA. The only places I've been. I haven't traveled too much. America's so big. Like, there's so many states and the cultures are so much different. Like, sometimes, like, if I went to the other side of my country, like, it would almost, the culture would almost be like another country. And I haven't explored much here either. I've been where I live, and my grandparents live a couple states away, and that's it. That's it. And where my grandparents live is like the opposite of where I live. It's where my mom grew up, but I live in the city, and my grandparents live in a really small town. And where I live is like flat, and then where they live, there's like mountains everywhere, and there's like fields of corn, and like cows and stuff. Like it's completely the opposite. It's great. Anyone else have high school teachers say that college was going to be harsher than high school, then gets college and they're so chill? Yeah, I know. I feel like people are like, college is so hard. I feel like college is pretty chill. It is a lot of work. I feel like it's more chill. In some ways. In some ways it's not, but in some ways it is. It really depends on your high school experience, though. Chemistry is required for engineering majors? I didn't realize that. My teacher says that if they didn't go... My teacher says that as if they didn't go to college too. High school is way more stressful than college in some cases. Yeah. I recommend D&D to everyone, although it's difficult finding a good group. I always hear horror stories of bad players ruining the experience. I tried to play D&D before with my friend and some boys at school, and that was a lot of fun, but I swear that wasn't D&D. There's no way that was D&D. Like we did have a lot of fun, but I feel like I don't know. I feel like we weren't playing the game most of the time. We were just getting distracted over the randomest stuff, and it was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed it. One time, my brother, who was also there, he was complaining because the DM was making him roll for everything, and so he was like, "Do I have to roll for everything?" And then the DM said, "Okay, roll to breathe." And my brother rolled. He failed. He failed to breathe. And so he was suffocating. And then he said that his dog that he had a dog, used CPR on him. And he rolled, and then he rolled high enough that the dog saved his life. It was so funny. And I remember another time, like there's some people on like the other side of the room from me, and like in the game, and I said that I wanted to go over to them, and I rolled really low, and the team's like, "And you fell flat on your face." It was funny. I have good memories from then. Was leaving to England the first time you left the country? Yeah, it was. It was indeed the first time I left the country. And the only time still. It was crazy. It was also the first time I was on an airplane since I was like 3. And I was there for 9 hours. I was on the plane for 9 hours. And I was really nervous because I'm scared of heights. But the other problem is I'm also scared of throwing up. I used to have a serious phobia for that, but I'm a lot better now. Just because I haven't thrown up in like how long has it been? It's been like 5 years. And then so both of those fears, like I was afraid I was going to get airsick or something. And I didn't. It was great. It was actually so much more relaxing than like a car ride. I would say the downside is there's so many people. When I'm in the car with all my family, it's a little crammed too. But at least it's only 6 people as opposed to, I don't know how many people are on those airplanes, but it's a big number. Oh hi, I just found your channel. Your videos are great. Oh, thank you. Some accents are easier to hear, like the German accent. Yep. The idea of having a car in high school or having dorms in college is just like a thing here. Most of people here move out later in life, often after getting married. I had a car since I was 15, and then I had to go and wreck it, and I have another car now. They gave me a car too early, honestly, because I had to Oh man, I wrecked it and I got totaled. It was terrible. So I think there's definitely an upside to not driving that early. But just because, like, there's 4 of us, 4 children, and only 2 of my parents, like, they would have to be driving all the time for us all to be where we had to be. So, like, now that I can drive and my brother can drive, it's a lot easier for them. Although my brother's car keeps breaking, which is great. And, so I got hit on my way to work not too long ago. And that was fun. So my car had to go in the shop and I drove a rental and that was so stressful. And then I finally got my car back. And then my brother got in an accident. And we had to get a rental and his car was in the shop. And then my dad got rear-ended the other day. Now his car's in the shop and got a rental. This year is just cursed, man. My mom's the only one who hasn't wrecked her car, and I hope she doesn't, because if that thing gets in a wreck, it's getting totaled. Like, it's really old. What foreign country would you most like to visit? I would love to... I don't want to mispronounce things. I don't know where I'd like to visit, honestly. There's so much places. I feel like if I was going to visit somewhere, I'd want to go somewhere like with a completely different culture, because I want to be able to be exposed to like different stuff instead of just the same place that I've always lived. I've only been out of my state once, after school program to DC, and that would be 10 years ago. Oh. First I said middle school is hard, then high school, then college, then the real world is irrelevant, just like leveraging point for power. Oh man. If you ever make a Discord server, you could host a D&D game night sometime. Oh, I could. That would be fun. I remember my friend begging me to say this one specific line from the movie, All Quiet on the Western Front, and when I did, they were all in shock how fitting it was. I've never took the plane since my country is not big enough to have the need to take the plane. I only took the plane, I've only been on a plane twice, and once I was like 3 years old. And my grandparents live really far away. We normally drive there, but I think me, my mom, and my brother, who was like really young at the time, there were only 2 of us at the time, that's crazy. We all went, well 3 including my mom, we all went on the plane because my dad had something for work so he couldn't like drive us. And I think he came later to my grandparents' house. So that was the one time I was on the plane before I went to England. And I can't drive to England. You can't drive to England. I normally, like, it's a 17-hour drive to my grandparents' house, and all 6 of us get in the car and we just drive there. It's a lot of time in the car, but we do it all the time. We go there every year, sometimes twice a year. So we're used to it. Japan is a totally different culture? Yeah, I'm sure of this. You know. Are you fluent in any other languages besides English? I'm not. I've tried to learn other languages before. Like, I tried to learn Spanish when I was younger because where I live, a lot of people speak Spanish. But I didn't have the motivation to keep learning it. I took sign language as my foreign language in high school, but I've forgotten everything I learned. And I was doing Japanese on Duolingo last semester, and it seems so hard to learn a language. And I feel like the way that I learn makes learning languages extremely difficult. I think that's why I really struggled in my anatomy class, is because it was just learning the words for stuff. And my memory doesn't work that well, and like with with that way of learning. So that was fun. It wasn't fun, it was terrible. I would like to be fluent in another language, but sometimes English is already difficult enough for me. Favorite animated movie? Oh no, you did not just ask me that. I have no idea. You can't make me pick. You can't make me pick. Let me think. I think probably one movie that I have enjoyed for a really long time, and so I would say it's definitely up there. I really like How to Train Your Dragon a lot, and yeah, that's good. There's a good 3 movies. I have like shows too, but I try to watch them, but man, so much other stuff that I could be doing. I have such a long list of stuff I want to do but never do. I hate planes, it's scary. Yeah. Getting on the plane scared me so bad. And the flight attendant was just like, just get on the plane, and I was standing there like, can I go back now? Like, do I have to? Do I have to? It was like, step on the plane. And it scared me so much, but I got on the plane. And it wasn't as scary as I thought it was. But I know, like, it was a smooth flight, and I know they're not always smooth. I used to be a student pilot, but I couldn't get my medical clearance to solo because of my ADHD. Oh no. That's no good. Just go through Canada, Alaska, Siberia, the whole of Europe, and then tunnel from France to UK. Easy drive. Man, that doesn't sound easy. I took Spanish in high school, but since everyone else knew Spanish, they just kept making our elderly teacher talk about his times in youth. Same. I had to take 2 years of sign language in high school. The only thing I remember is signing my name, and you're too slow. I think I can say I learned sign language a long time ago. I think I could manage that. And that's all I could say. I'm the person who decided to learn German instead of Spanish. For me as a native English speaker, learning German is difficult. The sentence structure changing based on gender of the word always wrecks me. Yeah, that does sound difficult. Maybe next week you will have 2k subs, or in the next 3 days. What? We're at 1.4k subs now? What the heck? Guys, I just got 1k yesterday! What the hell is going on? I remember when I first got on the plane, I had such a headache that it felt like my head was going to explode. Oh no. That's not fun. We're multiplying by mitosis. Oh my gosh. Duplicating yourselves. It's crazy. I don't know where everyone's coming from. Like, I'm just kind of, the way I think about it is I just kind of walked into the room and was like, hello, and then everyone rushed in like, hello, what's up? And I'm like, what? Who are these people? Congrats on 1k, thank you so much! Who else get neck pains after a plane flight? I get random pains in my back and neck, and it's probably my posture? It's probably because I'm in my bed all the time, to be honest. Bro, when I was on the plane, so the plane left at I think it left at 3 p.m. And England where, at least where I was going, I don't know how many time zones there are in England. There are a lot in America because it's so big. England is 6 hours ahead. Yes. 6 hours ahead of where I live. So, and the flight was 9 hours, right? And it was like 9 hours, I think. I don't know. And so we would lose 6 hours on the flight there, and we left in the afternoon, and we arrived at like 7 in the morning there. And I knew I had to sleep. Like, I had a 9-hour flight to sleep, right? It's plenty of time. I took so much melatonin, and I managed to sleep for a singular hour before the turbulence woke me up and I couldn't sleep anymore. And we got there, and it was 7 a.m. And we went and we looked around and we walked around and we met people. And I've never been so freaking tired in my entire life. I could not function. Like, I legitimately could not function. I couldn't. It was terrible. I've never been so tired in my entire life. I've never pulled an all-nighter, to be honest. That's the closest I've ever got. I got 1 hour of sleep on the plane, and I think I fell asleep in the car after we got off the plane. I probably slept a total of like an hour and a half, and it probably wasn't even very good sleep. Oh, I was so miserable. I've never been that tired before. It was crazy. Hey, congrats. It means people love your content. I never watched any ASMR before yesterday, but you've convinced me that it's good. Aw. It's crazy. I don't know what I did. I really appreciate it. Pineapple on pizza. I've never had it. But I'm not opposed to the idea of trying it. I don't know. There's such weirder things you could put on pizza, to be honest. I don't know. I've never tried it. Until recently, I wasn't a big fan of pineapple. It's one of the things, like, I was a really picky eater as a kid, and I'm not anymore. But I still have, like, all the opinions of my childhood, which, many of them, like, they don't even matter. Like, so I was like, I don't like pineapple. And then I ate it, and then I actually really liked it. I was like, huh, I do like pineapple. It's just one of those things where if I try new food, I'm more likely to like it than if I've had it before and didn't like it as a kid. I don't know why I suddenly changed perspective, but last time I played Uno with 2 other people for 4 hours straight. That's a long game of Uno. It sounds like something that I used to go on trips with my choir a lot. And that sounds like something we would do on the bus. Like, we played, like, Mafia a lot. That was a lot of fun. We played a lot of stuff. I think I have very good memories from those trips. Just being stuck with a bunch of people on the bus. As a, like, middle schooler. It was like, the choir was like with middle school and high schoolers. And I hung out a lot more with the high schoolers than the middle schoolers. And I was like, I was almost like, not really their child, but I was like the young person that everybody liked. You know, the one person in the friend group like, oh, you're so innocent. That was always me. That was always me in middle school. Because I hung out with high schoolers more than people my age. It's weird because I'm the oldest. You'd think I'd hang out with younger people. Favorite fast food place? That's hard. I don't know. I used to really like not Whataburger. I used to really like Burger King. And like really like Burger King. And then I had one burger from there that was so bad. And I haven't eaten there since because it was just so gross that it's just I don't think I'm ever going to eat at Burger King again without remembering that experience. It was so gross. Like, the patty was like wet and like slime. It was so disgusting. I legitimately threw that thing away. I was like, I guess I'm not eating today because that is like, it wasn't just gross like I'm not eating this burger. It was gross like my appetite is gone. I'm not even eating the onion rings. And after that I just haven't. I don't know. I'm not a big fan of fast food, to be honest. Yeah. It's hard. I like burgers. I'm not the biggest fan of like fast food burgers. But I would say if I need to get fast food, my go-to would be Whataburger, but I wouldn't get a burger, I would get the chicken. I get the chicken strips. You've never pulled an all-nighter? I'm not gonna lie, you seem like a night owl person. That's the thing is, I used to be a morning person. I don't know what happened to me. I hit like 16 or 17 and I just randomly switched. Like when I was in middle school, I used to wake up really early while everyone else in my family was asleep so that I could do stuff like in the quiet of everyone else being asleep. Now I stay up really late so I can be in the quiet of everyone else asleep. I don't know what happened to flip that switch, but I just randomly, like, I used to not stay up past 10 p.m. and now I'm often up past 2 a.m. and it's so weird. I used to have such good sleeping habits, and I don't know what happened, but randomly I now have terrible sleeping habits. And oh man, it's difficult for me to wake up in the morning sometimes. Like my alarm has to. I have a Fitbit, and if you set an alarm on it, it just kind of vibrates, and that used to wake me up. Now I have my alarm clock at the other side of the room, so that I have to get up to turn it off. Sometimes it doesn't work. So I also have an alarm on my phone as a backup alarm in case that alarm doesn't wake me up. I literally slept through class once. I don't know why. Once, I slept through class multiple times, but once was because I accidentally set my alarm for like 6:30 p.m. instead of 6:30 a.m. Don't you hate it when you do that? But sometimes I just sleep through it and I wake up and I'm like, what the hell? What the hell? But yeah, I've never pulled an all-nighter. I'm always tired and I get really sleepy at like 3 a.m. if I'm still up by then, and I just can't function anymore. I'm like, I'm going to bed. All-nighters will leave you miserable. Would not recommend. Yeah, from my experience of 1 hour of plain sleep, I'm sure that's true. Like in the past 7 days, it's the total amount I slept of 10 to 12 hours. Dang, I don't know how much I've slept this week. I normally get like 5 hours of sleep. Oh, probably more than that. Ever tried Joe Believe before? I'll tell you right now, it's like God came back down just to give us the peace of heaven before coming back. I've never tried it before. You guys should. What made you want to do this? I was just kind of like, this is something that I want to try. Just because, just to see if I like it or not. And I did love it, and it blew up. Which is like, wow, success story so early. You go to the gym. What kind of a plushie deadlift? I don't go to the gym. I I went to a gym once last year. Oh wow, I know. I went to a gym once last year, and like, you know, they have. Oh, I'm so bad at this language. Like, you know, the weights that you put on the end of like the poles. You know what I'm talking about, right? I couldn't lift the pole. I can't lift the pole. It's like, what, 30, 40 pounds? I can't lift it. Like, I can't. I am so freaking out of shape. But like, it's fine. Is it like the 45-pound bar? Yeah, I can't lift it. I can't lift it. I do not go to the gym. 45 pounds. Alright, yeah. It's heavy. And I couldn't lift it. I didn't feel too bad though, because the girl I was with, she couldn't lift it either. And then we got someone to help us lift it. And that was cool. I felt empowered. Oh wow, someone can help me lift this. But yeah, I don't go to the gym. I had a phase during COVID where I wanted to work out. But like, I'd always do like, cause you know it's during COVID, so there were a lot of videos on like working out at home. And that's what I would do. I would spend like 10-20 minutes a day just doing something. And I didn't like it. It got so repetitive and it was so boring. And I didn't feel like I was getting anywhere. So I have no reason to be motivated to work out. Like I have zero reason. Because if I was going to work out, it would be to be healthy. And I just don't have that much motivation to be healthy. Like, I don't know. Will I be able to watch this later? Yes. The VOD will stay up. I'm scared to go outside to go to the gym. Yeah. There's one at my university. So I could go to there. Man, it seems so boring. And my brother, he started working out like a couple years ago, and he like bro had a freaking glow up, and he was there all the time. And he's in pretty good shape now, but he was in pretty bad shape before. Like it wasn't horrible, but like you can see the difference, you know. And he's always like, you should work out, and I'm like, no. No, I'm not going to. Like if someone came with me, then I might, because that might give me some sense of motivation, but like I don't know. It's just not something that I desire to do. Do you plan on becoming a VTuber by chance? Maybe. It all depends, really. I think it would be cool to be a VTuber. The issue is, so the thing is, me and my brother bought a PC together. It's like a gaming PC. But it's in his room, so I don't always have access to it. He's gonna start going to school, and he's in high school, so he'll be gone all day and I won't. But I don't always have access to it, and my laptop, which is what I normally use, it can't run the VTubing software. But it's not something I'm opposed to. But if I did do it, it wouldn't be like all the time. All I needed to hear was Whataburger. I had a raw burger at Burger King once. Oh no! That is horrible. Kind of... I pardon my language, but what kind of nitwit would forget to cook the burger patty? What the heck? Did I try the chicken from Raising Cane's? Whenever I have Raising Cane's, it's always cold. Their toast is amazing though. Their toast is amazing. Middle school, I used to have such a good sleep schedule that I rarely heard my alarm ring. I'm the night owl gang, too. Oh, you're so me, actually. I have the same reason on why I'm a night owl. High schooler with a job I need to get through the day, so I basically smash 3 cups of black coffee and a piece of bread at breakfast. The sleep aid helped me sleep for like longer than the usual, so like 2.5 hours. I'm glad I was able to help you. I was a morning person, but summer has screwed up my sleep schedule. I went from sleeping at 11 p.m. to 3 in the morning in the span of 2 weeks. The thing I hate about it is it's so easy to slip into staying up late. It's so hard to start going to bed early again. Like, I think that was the problem. Like, I just lost motivation to make myself go to bed at 10. And I just kept slipping and slipping. And at first, 12 was late and 11 was okay. Then 12 was okay and 1 was late. One is like, I normally go to bed at 1 or 2. It's not good. I spend most days in my room except to go on runs since I'm kind of in a depressive state. Yeah, I spend most of my time in my room. I can't run. I've tried to run before. I just get out of breath instantly. And the weather where I live is always so crappy because it's always hot. And then when it's not, it's cold. And it's not that cold, but since I've always lived here, it is pretty cold to me. And running in the cold just hurts so bad. Like the breathing part of it. And then running in the heat, I just feel like I'm gonna pass out. Start with a small weight that are manageable for trying to lift something heavy, because you gotta start somewhere, and progress is progress no matter how small it is. Yes, it's a good plan. I'll head off to work now. Have a good day or night, folks. You too! You can also work out at home with people online as well. I don't know, I find that motivating, but that's just me. Good plan, honestly. Sorry about that. That was my mom announcing that it's lunchtime. But yeah, what was I saying? I forgot. What was I saying? Talking about working out? I don't know. I need a good reason, and I feel like if I had like a workout buddy, like, come on, you gotta do this. Okay, fine. Like, but that's not something I'm gonna do on my own. Because I don't know. I need a reason to put that much effort into something. I worked out super regularly for a whole year before COVID, then I lost all my motivation. Last year I managed to get back into the habit, but I ended up stopping again in January. It was a full gyms. Oh no. I will go. I have worked. Even if I wanted to stay, I will have to go. I like to stream. Have a good afternoon. You too! I can't even do 2 push-ups since my arms are sticks. My arms are noodles. I go even though it's like 100 Adidas tracksuit plus 50 weather resistance. Stay safe out there. I don't know how to pronounce the name. Whatever. But I would also run more, but asthma is a thing for me. Oh no. Yeah. I am still alive. I am about to end up because I gotta go eat. I really hear my alarm, but that's because I always sleep through it. It worked about 3 times this year. My last year of high school, I missed about 75% of my first hour. It's a miracle I passed. Oh man. This is why I have to set multiple alarms. I started running. I couldn't run 500 meters before being out of breath, and now I can run 10k in under 1 hour. It's never too late to start. Yeah, it's just one of those things. It's like, I know I could do it if I put a lot of time into it. I don't feel like it. I don't have the motivation. I feel you guys, cause asthma. I feel you guys, because asthma is like this weight that keeps us down from reaching further. I'm gonna watch the goth vid when the stream ends. Oh yeah. I hope you enjoy it. I was trying to do my best to read, but I kept losing my place. And I could have come back and edited it, but it would have taken so long. I just was like, it's fine. I'm probably downplaying it. I always do that. You should watch it. It's long at least. Let's say I'm heading out to do legs at gym. My brother is a great motivator, but I can't wait till the end of stream. I just rub my cross when I feel like I'm really out of breath. I don't know. I have like no endurance whatsoever. Like, when I say I can't run, I mean I can't. I'm getting extremely out of breath. I don't know what that's about. I don't know. I'm having some issues medically recently also, and maybe if we figure out that, then I might be in a better shape to get in shape. I don't know. Alright guys, I hate to end stream on you, but I gotta go eat. I really appreciate all of you so much. Happy 1k! Although at this point it's pretty much 1.5k! Holy cow! Yeah. Why, thank you for streaming? Yeah, you're welcome. Have you eaten lunch? I'm about to go and eat lunch. Thank you so much, guys. I really appreciate your support. Like, I can't say this enough. I really can't, because I really do appreciate it. And yeah, you'll be seeing more of me, promise. So goodbye. Have a good day, or night, or morning, or afternoon, or noon, or midnight, or you know, whatever time of day it is. Bye bye.